UMass will kick off and will be underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He turns it loose to the left. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That's reeled in. It's Harding. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now they'll run it to the right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Jordan. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's good. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, it's Price. Spins away from the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a... for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Jordan. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
To the air on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's good. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Breaks the tackle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a move. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the single back. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy... suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. The UMass offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get... And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And now the offense will come onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Snagged out of the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Phillips. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate, and listen, kicker.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now the play fake. There's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Dances away to buy time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
Inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the run, it's home. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
He'll set up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Ball is free. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This has been a tight one. 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He is going. Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it,
Brings into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open. So many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Holt. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have an...
Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. wants to throw. It's Jordan. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in route. But you got to find something to have success.
Just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long through the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Looking for space. It's Holt. Gets it past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40. Back to throw. It's Knight. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To throw, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could have...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll try the right side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The gift to the tailback. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by just 1 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give out of the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. 4th down, gotta have it here. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Throwing right. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Now this offense is back on the field. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll give it to the back. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Fafita. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. Power football with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll run for it on third and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the air, it's Knight. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. The Red Hawks of Miami came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Yager Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate. Lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Knight. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it sweeps. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunk.
There he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Escapes trouble. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback running on the draw.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush. Back creating some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. They're working that left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes his man miss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On first and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Trying to barrel in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Second and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer?
Touchdown, Arizona. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Bishop. And his first pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got an open man. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Bishop. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Fafita. They'll run the screen. Knocked off his feet.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bishop. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, This offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Bishop. On target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. It's our force to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got little trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dropping back, it's Bishop. Fakes the grab. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He wants to throw it. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Quick handoff. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off play action. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it's caught for the touchdown.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Scanning the field, it's Bishop. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the run, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Olsen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Nice move to keep running. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. The running back has it. Here it is, trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bishop. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run in, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try the jet sweep going for the first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Weeks. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Bishop. Zings it complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
That's caught. It's Weeks. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Bishop. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Bowling Green's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Ridley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ridley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Hogan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Pine. Floating away. Still running at the 40. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. He's in open space downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hand off to the lone back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BG. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. Bears the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garcia. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continue.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bowling Green!
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
To throw, it's Knight. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop